Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega occasionally, and you know something? I have an event which is looming over me like a grey cloud. And when I tell you what that event is, you're going to wonder why I described it like that. That event is my son's 6th birthday. And why is it looming over me like a grey cloud? Well, I'm looking forward to my son's 6th birthday, absolutely. I love the guts of him. But you see, my wife has booked a guest house in Bansang for all and sundry, for her whole extended family. And if you are a regular viewer of this channel, you'll know what that means for me. Basically, none of her family speak an ion or an eon, I don't know how you but they don't speak a word of English. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And you think I'm being arrogant. You know, well, I'll just say that it's not indicative of Thailand, because her family are old school traditional Thai, very old school traditional Thai. But you meet all kinds of Thai people on your travels here, if you're living here. You cannot say this is typical Thai. There's nothing that is typical Thai anymore. Well, you could say the way they drive is typical Thai. I suppose you could say that, but when if I compare the girls that I meet, I do my interviews in Wigwang Night Market, they're a completely different type of Thai person. The younger generation obviously are a completely different type of Thai person, but her family I would describe them as so Thai. It's a pain in the ass. They haven't got a word of English. I tell you, you know the video that I put up there, why you should never expect a Thai to say thanks to you. I drive them back from the house in Pontoutini, which is a journey of over 2 hours, let's say, and they never uttered a word of thanks. They never do. So I'm going to be in this guest house with approximately, I think, around about 10 members. Well, let's say 10. There's going to be myself, Harry, or my wife, Harry, and myself. Put it in ascending order, or Harry, my wife, and myself. But there'll be at least 7 or 8 of her family, her brothers, or their wives, their grandchildren. And I go into, by the way, Thai grandparents bring up the grandchildren, because the younger generation just have the kid and leave the kid with the grandparents. It happens all the time. But that's actually what's going to be, that's what the demographic, if you will, of the people who will be in this guest house. I have these guest houses in Bansang. Bansang is like Pattaya, stripped of everything. No bars, no nightclubs. The people are all Thai. They swim fully clothed, and they sit under parasols drinking beer and eating food, afraid to go out onto the beach in case they go dark. Their skin goes dark. But that's not a criticism, that's a fact. That's the way they do things. So they don't like to sit in the sun, I do. So what the heck? That's a preference, not a criticism. It's just drawing your attention to it. But that's what Bansang is. There's virtually nothing for the Westerner. You're not now. Some fellas have told me there are some bars up around the top end of Bansang that do cater for Westerners, but generally speaking, it's not a resort, and that's probably why you never heard of it. I'll be doing a video from down there to highlight this, but that's why I say it's looming, because I'm going to be there with her extended family. They'll be on yak between themselves, not having a word of English, so therefore I'm on the periphery. And you might say, after 12 years, why don't I speak Thai? Well, I do speak Thai. I speak enough of Thai. I don't want to learn Thai. I speak English. I mean, fellas will criticise me for that, but that's my personal preference. You've got a personal preference. I've no business criticising your personal preference. Guys criticise me for having my shirt open. They do it all the time, and I say, shut up. It's my shirt. I'll wear it the way I want to. I don't want to learn Thai. I've enough Thai to get by. I'm lazy. I speak English. You don't have to speak Thai to live in Thailand. You can speak English and get away with it. You won't have a great time. Well, you'll have a great time, but you won't be able to interact with the locals. But that's your fault. That's my fault. So I don't want to learn Thai. There's an answer to a lot of other people. And guys, going to events like this with our Thai family, I've only got myself to blame, you see. Because I haven't bothered my arse, and I still won't bother my arse improving my Thai. I could learn Thai online, I could learn Thai AI, but I couldn't be arsed to learn Thai. Various reasons for that, but I have enough to get by. I'm an English speaker, I'm lazy, that's the way it is. But you see, this this event coming, looming, you know, it's going to be a pain in the ass for me because I'll be on the periphery, and it's my fault that I'm on the periphery. It's not their fault that they don't speak English. I mean, that's like going to, let's say, I don't know, going to Madrid and criticising the Spanish for not speaking Hindustani. You know, it's not, I mean, they speak their own language, you see, and fair play to them. So, but it's looming for me. And it's an immersion, by the way, in Thai culture. And I'll ask you, how many of you have travelled to Thailand to embrace Thai culture? You're not here for the culture. You know, you're not here for the, I mean, if you are, you are. But I don't know anyone who is. But I'm going to be immersed in Thai culture. The only aspect of Thai culture that I really enjoy is Leo beer. That's Thai. That's cultural, is it? Well, it's recent culture. But I enjoy the Leo. And her brother-in-law who drinks, my brother-in-law who drinks the same thing, at the odd time we drink together, but he hasn't got a word of English. And he doesn't understand my Thai because he's a traditional Thai. The younger generation do understand the Thai I speak. So there you go. That's an event that is looming. The last thing you want to do, well, the last thing I want to do in Thailand is spend time with my in-laws. It's purgatorious. It is absolutely a pain in the ass. They're lovely people. I've got nothing in common with them. They're just a pain in the ass to be with. That's the truth. That's the truth. They never utter. Oh, see, this is the thing. You see, they never utter a word to me. You know, good, bad, or indifferent, regardless of my level of Thai. So there you go. One of these days, I might get the inkling to take a lesson online in Thai, but I don't see the point because I speak English, the international language. You know, English speakers are lazy. If I was a German speaker, I'd have a choice. I'd have to learn English or learn Thai to survive in Thailand. I speak English so I can survive. But you see, that lends itself, the fact that I don't know Thai, that lends itself to a shitty experience when I go with her family on to these events. But I'm going to make a video when I get down there. It's going to be a pain in the ass. But you see, it's my son's birthday. But this is another thing about being married to a Thai. It's my son's birthday. I have had no input, zero, zilch, nada, no input into the organisation or the organising of the event of his birthday. She didn't consult me. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to bring Harry on his birthday? No. This is already pre-arranged. This is pre-arranged with our family, to the exclusion of me. Now, that wasn't anything bad on her part. She didn't see anything bad in that, but that's just the way it is. Nobody thought to consult me, because if you consulted me, I say, no, let's do something as a family. I don't want your family involved. But for Harry's sake, they've got kids, so it's probably better off for him. Anyway, it won't be better off for me through my own fault. And I admit that. But remember, the next time somebody criticises me for not speaking Thai correctly, I say, okay, thank you very much, but I don't want to learn Thai. It's not my choice. I don't want to button my shirt. It's not my choice. I don't criticise you. Well, you can criticise me. I'll take it on the chin. I can criticise you, but you don't have to follow my instruction. So, guys, there is an instruction I would like you to follow. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon from Bansang coming up.